Right, Harit Shah is with us. Harit, what's your first reaction to the numbers?
I think from whatever numbers we have, we've seen, it's by and large in line with what we were expecting. Nothing, maybe slightly, above our expectation, but I think there's nothing to complain about, at least as far as headline numbers are concerned. We still not got the figures, for the guidance for the fourth quarter. But I think that is an important factor that will determine the exit rate for coming into FY21. So that is something which we obviously wait for, and obviously further details about internal issues, internal details like the vertical breakup. So we don't have that data with us as of now yet.
Right. What is the guidance number you would be looking at?
Probably somewhere around 2% or thereabouts is what I think you would be expecting as of now.
What's your first reaction? Okay, I think Amit, what is your first reaction?
So seeing the numbers, I think the numbers are mostly in line with our estimates. So on the margins front, the margin seems to be slightly better than what we were expecting. So as we don't have the further details in terms of which verticals have done better, so seeing the headline numbers, it seems to be in line. So the major factor to be watched out is the guidance, and we were expecting the guidance to be in the range of 1 to 2.5% CC for 4Q, as it's a seasonally strong quarter for Wipro. And apart from that, what their outlook is in terms of maintaining the margins for the full year.
Right. Just in terms of first reaction, with the sort of move you've seen some of the IT names, do you expect that IT would continue to do well? I mean, Wipro would also do well along with other IT names?
Yes, so obviously, the kind of move that we have seen in other IT companies. So if you see Wipro also, there had been some kind of rating for Wipro. We have been waiting for the performance of Wipro to be at least at par with the industry average for this is the fourth quarter in line, where the industry is, or the street is expecting the growth rates to come in line. So now some of the headwinds that Wipro had in terms of restructuring, in terms of certain parts of the business not performing well, seems to be on track. But we'll have to review it based on what's the outlook on the largest vertical, which is the BFSI vertical, where the commentary is largely weak. So in this quarter, we have, I think that there might be some recovery in the consumer and the healthcare business unit. So that seasonally is strong for Wipro in third quarter, especially healthcare. And on the consumer, there is ramp up of certain large deals that they were in the past. So these things have actually contributed to the strong growth in the quarter. But we'll have to see that whether this kind of growth will continue. It will a lot of depend on the guidance that the company gives.
Harit, not looking at the guidance, what is the valuation that Wipro is trading at right now, and what it used to trade historically?
Yeah, I think it's trading at about somewhere in the region of 13 to 14 times earnings. So it's obviously, it's justifiably so at a discount to Infosys and TCS because of the fact that its growth has been consistently inferior, and not just recently, over the past 6 to 7 years now. So clearly that I don't really see that changing anytime at the moment. And I think there are a lot of factors that would determine that. So one is the BFSI, which is the largest vertical. So the outlook for that has been weak. Both Infosys and TCS have given out fairly subdued kind of a commentary for that vertical. So that is one thing which we would also need to look at, and even for the retail vertical. So I think that is not going to change too substantially, at least in the near term.
Harit, thanks so much for taking out time for us. Amit, thanks so much for taking out time for us and giving us first reaction on Wipro numbers. Numbers are looking in line. We are still awaiting the constant currency number and the guidance, but overall, numbers are looking stable for Wipro with margins in line with what the street was anticipating. That's it as far as this edition of Closing Trades is concerned. We're taking a break. Stay tuned for all live updates.